The Toyota Tacoma is the undisputed king of the mid-sized pickup truck segment, and the refreshed 2024 model is just about to hit the showroom floors at the end of this year. The beloved Taco has undergone a significant redesign for this new generation, and also boasts many technological advancements that have left gearheads drooling. But, in typical Toyota fashion, there are some negatives about the 2024 Tacoma. So make sure to keep watching until the end to learn all about this truck's biggest hits and misses. Let's kick things off on a positive note by taking a look at the 5 best features and benefits the 2024 Toyota Tacoma brings to the table. Number 5. Brand new powertrain options. The 2024 Tacoma brings a lot to the table, but the news that has grabbed the most headlines is the inclusion of 3 new powertrains for Toyota lovers to choose from. The old and underpowered 4-cylinder engine has been dropped, with a new 228 horsepower turbocharged inline-4 taking its place in the base SR trim level. Higher trim levels of the older 3rd generation Tacoma were powered by a 278 horsepower V6 that also made 265 pound-feet of torque, which was starting to show its age. This dinosaur of an engine was never going to be a viable option in the redesigned 4th generation. And with the competition slowly catching up to the Tacoma in the powertrain department, Toyota has stepped up its game to stay ahead of the rest. An upgraded version of this new turbocharged 2.4-liter engine, dubbed the iForce, powers the rest of the 2024 Toyota Tacoma range. In this up-tuned configuration, the Turbo 4 produces an impressive 278 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque, making it one of the most powerful engines offered in the mid-size pickup truck segment. Although the iForce is strictly automatic, the base model engine can still be paired with an old-school manual transmission, which is not a feature you'd come across in this day and age. Number 4. Powerful hybrid engine. The 2024 Toyota Tacoma is the first mid-size pickup truck to offer a hybrid option, edging out the rumored Jeep Gladiator 4xe and Ford Ranger hybrid to market. Considering Toyota's decades of experience building hybrid powertrains, it was only a matter of time before this technology made a jump to their pickup truck offerings. Powering the Tacoma Hybrid is the brand new iForce Max, which pairs a turbocharged 2.4-liter engine with a 1.87 kilowatt-hour battery. With a combined power output of 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque, the hybrid Tacoma offers ample performance to tackle anything you throw at it. Number 3. Brand new infotainment system. Infotainment and technology were 2 areas where the 3rd generation Tacoma lagged behind the competition, and Toyota has thrown the kitchen sink at its 4th generation model to ensure that this doesn't happen again. A 14-inch infotainment screen, lifted directly from the Tundra, takes center stage in the limited, Trailhunter, and TRD Pro trim levels, while other entries in the range have to settle for an 8-inch display. But all 2024 Toyota Tacoma models benefit from a digital gauge cluster, displaying all the information a driver needs in crisp detail. It only takes one look at the 4th generation Tacoma's cabin to see that it is the best interior in the mid-size pickup truck game. The isodynamic seats of the off-road Focus TRD Pro are a major innovation, as they come equipped with shock absorbers to keep you planted no matter how rough the terrain gets. Number 2. Improved capabilities. All 2024 Toyota Tacoma variants, excluding the base models, benefit from a new multi-link rear suspension, handing them an unprecedented advantage over the previous generation, which came with a rudimentary leaf spring setup. Along with the brand new reinforced chassis, this renewed suspension system increases the Tacoma's already incredible off-road prowess even more. In addition to giving the 2024 model more capability than any of its competitors, the ride quality will also increase exponentially, and the new rear disc brakes will come to the rescue if things get out of hand. Number 1. Plenty of trim options. In a market where customer choice is becoming increasingly thin, the 2024 Toyota Tacoma is the only mid-size pickup to offer not 1, but 2 different body configurations. The regular crew cab model will be accompanied by an extended 2-door extra cab variant, and that's not all. You can also pick between a medium-sized 5-foot bed or a longer 6-foot one, which is simply not an option offered anywhere else. Toyota spoils you with choices in trim levels as well. Starting with the base SR, The 2024 Toyota Tacoma offers an unprecedented 8 models to choose from. The SR5 is the first model to be powered by the iForce engine, while the brand new Pre-Runner adds Tokico twin-tube shocks, a locking rear differential, and BF Goodrich TA tires, forming the perfect base for an overlander build. Climbing up the trim level ladder, you'll come across the TRD Sport and TRD Off-Road models, which have received some special love and care from the Toyota Racing Development Department. The Tacoma Limited adds a flair of luxury to the lineup, while the iForce Max powered Trailhunter and TRD Pro models occupy the top steps of the podium. The Trailhunter is another brand new entry to the Tacoma lineup and brings some of the tech and features from the flagship TRD Pro model down to a more affordable off-road focused package. Still, if you want to dive into the ultimate Toyota Tacoma experience, the Raptor-killing TRD Pro is the only way to go. All good things must come to an end. So now it's time for us to have a look at the key weak points of the 2024 Toyota Tacoma. Number 4. Bad fuel economy. Although the 2024 Toyota Tacoma has impressed us in many areas, fuel economy is not one of them. While the new iForce engine is more efficient than the older inline-4 and V6 offerings, don't forget that the Tacoma has put on some weight with the new redesign. The curb weight of the new model will be significantly more than the outgoing one's 4,550 pounds, so don't expect it to be more efficient. All signs point towards a combined EPA rating of around 20 miles per gallon, which is similar to what was offered previously, but not enough to cut it with the upcoming Jeep Gladiator 4xe and Ford Ranger Hybrid. Number 3. Poor towing performance. If you were hoping for the 2024 Toyota Tacoma to be a beast in towing and hauling, we're sorry to burst your bubble. iForce-equipped models like the SR5 can only tow 6,500 pounds, while the maximum towing capacity of the hybrid iForce Max will be limited to just 6,000 pounds. These figures are worse than what was on offer with the outgoing generation, and in an era where the new Ford Ranger can tow 7,500 pounds and the Chevy Colorado pulls 7,700 pounds without breaking a sweat, we can't help but notice that Toyota has dropped the ball with the new Tacoma in the towing department. Number 2. Brand new production year. With the 2024 model, the Tacoma is stepping into a whole new generation which shares very few components with the outgoing model. First model year syndrome is something we are familiar with in the car world, and it only takes one look at the previous third-generation Tacoma's launch model to see what we mean. Toyota has set a benchmark in car production for decades, and we can't deny that the Japanese manufacturer has an impeccable record in quality control. But the first production year of the third-gen Tacoma still suffered from some widespread reliability issues that were only remedied with subsequent models. The 2024 Tacoma comes with even more technological features and a pair of unproven engines, so we have our doubts about jumping the gun and scooping up a first model year example. Number 1. Price hike. The Toyota Tacoma reigned as the most affordable entry into the midsize pickup segment for many years, but not anymore. The 2024 model takes a hike up in price, and we saw this coming from a mile away. All trim levels will go up in price compared to previous generation models, with the base model SR5 coming in at over $30,000. The higher trim levels will feel the impact more, with the top dog TRD Pro model having an MSRP well over $50,000. Although there will be more affordable entries from the likes of Ford and Chevrolet, we feel that the 2024 Tacoma justifies its increased price and the new technological and performance upgrades. There is no denying that the Toyota Tacoma is one of the most beloved pickup trucks on the market, but with the 2024 model taking a radical departure from the tried and tested formula, we'll have to eagerly await until the first examples to hit dealership floors at the end of this year to see whether the pros are enough to outweigh the cons.